So, paragraph 17, Clap writes, my heart is heavy. Okay, so you also need to identify what type of figurative speech this is, and then what does she mean by this? So explain, okay? Question 2, describe the tone of Louise Clapp's letters. Use examples to support your ideas. Class, has Mrs. Humphrey taught tone? No. Okay, so tone is like the attitude or the mood or feeling that an author conveys through their writing. Okay, so the tone, so a couple things. When you say, oh, your tone is really harsh, okay, that refers to how you are speaking. Okay, so if I'm like, gosh, she's very upset because my tone is like, ugh, right? If I'm like super excited or really happy, you can listen to my tone of my voice and you can know how I'm feeling, right? When I was talking about the wobbly chairs, probably my tone was a little bit more tense or harsh, right? So that's one meaning of tone. But when we're talking about literature, we're talking about what is the author's tone, meaning what is the mood that the author is creating or the feeling that the author wants you to feel when you're reading the story. So in this example, you are describing the attitude of Louise Clapp's tone when she's writing her letters. So when you do this in your groups, you need to look back specifically on you're focusing on just the letters, okay? What is the tone of her letters? Is she really excited about her life? Is she content? Is she, what is her attitude that she's trying to express through her writing? Okay? No, but we'll talk more about tone next week. Okay? Does that make sense? Do we need a couple of examples for author's tone? Or we're okay? Good? Okay. Third question. How does reading Louise Clapp's letters help you understand life in a mining camp? Okay? Notice, class, how? Okay, so you need to give some explanation. You need to give me some reason. Okay, I want text evidence for number 2. Okay, text evidence and this shows. Okay, for number 1, you don't need text evidence. Okay, and then for number 3, I also want text evidence and this shows. Okay, any questions on what we're doing? Questions? Okay, because I want some good analysis responses with our answers, and then we'll go over them together as a class. Any questions? Okay, let me show us our groups. I switched up the groups because I think it's just good to switch it up. So for rotation 2, we've got 7 groups again, and